Oh my God. Diddy's attorney Mark Agnifilo came out swinging. All eyes in the courtroom, including the juries, were fixed on Mark Agnifilo as he delivered a passionate and animated closing argument. He was mocking and shading the government's case, calling it made up and exaggerated. He said this case isn't about RICO or sex trafficking, it's about love, jealousy, infidelity, and overall money. At one point, he yelled, "Whoa, the government found boxes of Astroglide. The streets of America are safe from Astroglide." That line got laughs from several jurors. And one thing I want to immediately point out is that his closing was vastly different from Assistant U.S. Attorney Christy Slavik's the day before, where Slavik stood still, didn't make eye contact with the jury, and read from her papers. Mark Agnifilo was pacing back and forth, doing crowd work and no PowerPoint presentation. Right away, he told the jury, "I'm not going to show you text messages." He did. "I'm not going to bring out a chart." He brought out a poster board. What he did do is try to connect with the jury on an emotional level. This morning it seemed that Diddy was in good spirits. Immediately he comes out and starts hugging his attorneys. He blows kisses to his family and gives Mark Agnifilo a big hug before he starts his closing argument. And while Agnifilo was addressing the jury, Diddy was locked in, just eyebrows raised, staring straight at him. So Agnifilo started by listing Diddy's accomplishments, calling him a self-made, successful black entrepreneur. He quoted assistants who testified, saying that working for Diddy was like going to Harvard Business School, and said that he was giving opportunities to people of color before DEI was even a thing. That that's what his businesses are about, not racketeering, adding, "Are you serious?" Then says that Diddy takes care of people, and then dramatically pointed to his kids in the courtroom, saying 6 out of 7 of his kids, except the infant, are here in the courtroom. Why? Because he takes care of them. TMZ reported yesterday, and there's a picture on their website of one of the twins leaving the courthouse crying yesterday. But all 3 of his teenage daughters were back again. So was his mother, and of course Diddy, when he walked in today, blew kisses to them and told them that he loves them. Now, throughout this trial, I've reported that the kids sometimes look like they're zoning out or they're passing notes back and forth. But when I tell you every single person was locked in, and the mother of his daughter Combs was there, and she looked kind of nervous. She was fidgeting and she was intently listening. His son Justin walked in and he was wearing a Free Diddy t-shirt, but it was under a mesh shirt. But immediately when he walked into the courtroom, one of the court officers pulled him aside, and by the time he came back into the courtroom, his shirt was inside out. Also in the courtroom was Mark Agnifilo's wife, Karen Agnifilo, who is actually an attorney herself and defending Luigi Mangione. But she was smiling from ear to ear, and during the first break, she was just beaming about how proud she is of him.